Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Illusion of Gaia, Episode 4. Unless you're from Europe, then you would know this as hello, everyone. Welcome back to Illusion of Time, Episode 4. Unless you're from Japan. If you're from Japan, you would know this as hello, everyone. Welcome back to Gaia Gensuki. Soki? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese. I do apologize to any and all Japanese viewers. I am American. I know Future Bubba's going to be very kind and put the name of the game translated to English on the screen. I believe it translates roughly to Gaia Fantasy Machine. At least I'm hoping Bubba has put the name of the Japanese game on screen. And now I'm expecting him to say, yes, he's done this. Yes, I already did this. And he's probably thrown in some sarcastic insult back at me. And he's going to have to issue an apology. Otherwise, I'm going to go get my time magic and I'll go beat the crap out of future Bubba. That would be an interesting headline, wouldn't it? Two wizards, completely identical, beat the crap out of each other. It would if it isn't more common. If it isn't as common occurrence as it is today. But one of the things we did not show off last time is after we get the statue underneath in the cave from this dude, he has more information. It says the Moon Tribe has one more. Have Lily guide you there. Be careful. I just want to tell you good luck. Well, counting on you. Alright, so we're going to the Inca ruins. I always read this as the Incan ruins, but the game calls it Inca ruins. I'm going to assume it's poor translation and picking on the 1980s, 1990 game mistranslations is like picking on the defenseless child. You just don't do it. Well, welcome to the Inca ruins. This is an easy dungeon, in all honesty, compared to some of the bullshit that the later dungeons have. This is a nice and easy dungeon. So we're told, hey, these are the cliffs the old man talked about. So, you notice I'm actually jumping attack, because if I don't do a jump attack, I do 2 damage, but if I jump attack, I will do 1 more. Also, we get some invulnerability frames, and trust me, invulnerability frames will be your friend. Now, it should be noted, only Will can jump attack. Now we're going to leave our friend down there. I'm going to explain why in a bit. We will clear this room. I have done, what, 3 failed recordings of this game? One of them I didn't like how it turned out. And the other one, I forgot to hit the recording. And the third one, there was an audio issue I didn't notice, so we had to restart it. Tech curses. John, why do you curse me so much? Oh wait, John's not the patron saint of tech, he's the painted saint of tech curses. Oops. Why do I keep making that mistake? So something I've actually never noticed, that if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can actually see, of course this was originally placed on CRT, so they weren't actually probably assuming anyone would ever play this on a non-CRT, because at the very bottom you can actually see where the foreground, the wall, just stops like one line of pixels. Is that one line of pixels? Yeah, that looks only like one row of pixels. Too soon. I never noticed that until just now. Alright, we find the diamond-shaped block. It is needed to actually progress. Will Lady Luck be nice to us today? So what we're going to do is we're going to place it right here. Yeah, we don't actually need to kill the enemy to make the blocks disappear. And we're just going to kill you. We get some defense up. Yeah, defense kind of important. Alright, what did you say? Explorer who sought the Incan gold ship in the skeleton is some kind of charm. A scrap of paper with this written on. Father, please come back alive, Nana. When you find the gold ship, buy a Canuck. Sabas. Oh, isn't this... So what we're going to want to do is actually do a jump attack that we got in last episode. We're going to want to stand this place. Because if we do, we will knock all three instead of just the front two ones. Then we'll use L and R, which remind me I have to show off a trick. We found an herb. Herbs are actually kind of pointless. They only like heal, I want to say like 8 units of health. Later on, we're going to have a boss that does about 8 units of damage. I know someone's going to say, can't be right about that. Alright, so what we're going to do... Yeah, L and R? I'm curious. Okay. I'm trying to figure out Was it hitting it the moment the same frame I attacked? I'm trying to figure out why I got a clang facing away from it. Yeah. You can see those small semi-frames are still there. Oh wait, well, this time it wasn't for us upper layer, so... And we get some more strength. At the end of the episode, I'll explain why strength is actually not important. Alright, time to show off everyone's favorite thing. Speedrunning tricks. So if we just go like... Alright, I've done it almost flawlessly every single failed recording. Alright, there. So that is not how you're supposed to kill it. I'm going to actually show you how you're supposed to, but it was this nice little easy speed run trick. Yeah, I am intentionally avoiding the attacks. Now, this is actually a special room. We'll go back to how I was avoiding attack. You can actually kill these enemies and respawn them by just leaving... Just by leaving the room. This is the only room where they will respawn in. That's because you actually need 3 of these to step on these golden tiles. Technically, you can use all 4. I don't know if that... I'm guessing since there's 4, the devs intended it. But you can actually stand on the 4th one yourself. I could also show off how to put the 4th one, but I also wanted to show, be careful, those blocks will actually do damage. Alright. And we got some more defense. Defense, very helpful against bosses. Now, technically, we're supposed to go into that dark space and get Frieden. I don't want Frieden. This, everyone, is where we get the wind melody. Also known as the one song that is completely useless in this game. You do not need it for anything. I know someone's probably typing, you need it so you can get the memory melody in a later episode. No. I will show what happens if you don't have the wind melody at that point. Also, I would like to know... one very important thing, and that is... how do you give someone a melody from your inventory? It's not like music is a physical possession since we play it on our flute. It's not like it's a NPC we're handing. So we're going to clear this room. Alright, that piece of heart, that recovery, that would normally give us a +5. We don't need it because we just got our max health. I am intentionally not going to kill everything in this room just because I want to show something a little bit later in this episode, if that's... Did that thing move before we awoken it? That is weird. So these are special gold statues. They don't activate till you hit this switch. Alright, we got strength up. Again, strength is kinda pointless. So, well, for bosses. It's nice for general enemies, kinda pointless for bosses. I will actually explain why this is during the boss fight. Or if I don't do it during, it'll be explained during after. But so the first game, I feel the bosses had a case of let's make them harder by giving them more health. So they fixed it by fixing their health at max enemy health, which is full 2 rolls. Actually, Scoop, Future Bubba, put on the formula right now. Yes, I'm serious. Put it on right now. How the game calculates damage. Why am I doing this? We don't need to go into this chamber. You would need this if you were actually needing to use the wind melody. But anyway, back to the formula that Future Bubba has so lovingly put on screen. It is the absolute value of your attack minus enemy defense. If that number is, since it's an absolute value, if the number is negative, it's 0. And then we add on a plus the body type. Will's body type is a +1. Freedom's is a +2. So we have... I would like to show this. Alright, so here's why the wind owl melody is pointless. All you have to do is stand on this square. The wind melody's sole purpose is to point out this square is where you should stand. I have a second save. So when I'm off screening, I'm going to be skipping Gain the Wind Melody just to show off that you can skip the wind melody. So next, we're going to put Statue A here. And yeah, we only get one red jewel in this dungeon. And just to save up on inventory, we're just going to use... We should have a total of 9, unless... Oh, thank God, I almost skipped without going into Freedom. This boss is infinitely harder if you do it as Will. They're generally, because of the formula, you always want to do a boss fight generally as Freedom. There's a couple boss fights where it's better to be Will, or you have to be Will because there's a Will check. You know, that sounds like something that would happen in a in D&D, a will check. So this boss, very difficult unless you know that this game revolves around abusing your hitboxes. I actually died. We're burning alive, folks. I am not doing this at half health, game. No siree, I am not doing this at half health. The goal is to get to 9 lives, 99 hit points. I would like to state, in all the failed recordings, I first tried the boss without dying once. Of course, if this is going to be the successful recording, and I think it will be, of course, I'll die on the successful recording. Thank God. Alright. So, as always, after the demon disappears, we'll return to his original shape. But everyone, this is the end of today's episode. Tune in next week as we see what's beyond. Until next time, so long, and thanks for all the fish.